Hello, this is DMcDonald. I'm making my presentation for case study 12 in the microcomputer apps for business class. This is the engagement analysis. In this case study, we are helping a wedding planning company assess customer data about engagements and wedding rings. Of course, our company helps people plan their wedding. It also helps them find the proper rings, and it's also associated with a company that could sell those rings to them. So we're looking at various aspects of people's engagement experience, where they're at, how long they've been dating, what days they get engaged on, in hopes that we can up the profit margin by selling them some more expensive ring sets. So one of the first things we want to look at are what are the popular dates that people get engaged on. No surprises here. It is, of course, Christmas Eve, Valentine's Day, and the day before New Year's Eve. We see significant drop-offs after those dates, but on both 2010 and 2015, strong correlation of people getting engaged on those dates. As we look, does that have any effect on the amount they are spending on wedding rings? If you look closely and you think about those dates as opposed to other dates, there doesn't seem to really be a strong correlation on those. In fact, people are spending more on ring sets on those more unusual days on average than they are on those special days. So maybe you don't want to try to raise the price on there. As we look at a breakout of the average cost people are paying for the rings between 2010 and 2015, we do see that the number has in fact gone up, but it looks like it's gone up roughly about $18. Considering where we were as an economy in 2010 versus 2015, I'm not sure if that's too strong of a factor. I'm not sure it's something that we really want to make a too big of a price change decision just based on that. It is going up, but I think overall consumer confidence is going up. There's also the rate of inflation. We wanted to break down where are people getting married, perhaps based on their region. Are people getting married in a church or just in a kind of secular venue? We do see the trend being that more people are choosing these secular venues in 2015. In fact, you see that all across the board, that more people were getting married in churches in 2010 versus 2015. The decrease was the least in the Northwest, where people are still hanging steady with the churches, but you see a significant drop-offs in the Central and the Northeast. And then, noticeable in the Southeast and Southwest. Church wedding versus non-church wedding, how much does that affect the cost that people are paying for their ring sets? In both situations, people who are getting married in a secular setting were paying more. They're paying slightly more in 2015 than they were in 2010. But still, the average cost is not all too great. But perhaps you can sell a more expensive ring to someone who's getting married in a secular venue. We wanted to look at how long people had been dating and how that might affect the amount that they're paying for their wedding rings. In both of these scenarios, you kind of have a U or a V shape in which people are paying more at the margins, and it goes down slightly. For the times between your 5, 10, and 15 months, they're paying a little bit less than those people who'd only been dating for a month and those people who'd been dating for a lot longer of a period. And so one of the last things that we wanted to look at is are people dating for longer periods of time between these 2 years, 2010 and 2015? They are in fact doing that, and it's across the board that they are dating for longer periods. It seems like people in the Northeast date the longest before deciding to pop the question and take that next step. But overall, we've got an extra month and a half almost going up there. So that is our analysis of the engagement customer data from case 12. This is DMcDonald signing off.